Sammy the Bull, guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and we're going to see what comes out today for you. Keep in mind, if it resonates, if it does not, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's a little bit of notes I did write down about relearning history. We are overcoming poverty. I feel like that's what's happening in Taurus season. People are making executive decisions to overcome poverty. So let's pray. O Allah, let there be separation between me and my sins as you've caused separation between the east and the west. O Allah, cleanse me of my sins as a white cloth is cleansed of dirt. O Allah, wash my sins with water, snow, and hail. That's a hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari, the book of Sahih al-Bukhari. It's 9 books in that whole collection, but it's in there. So we are overcoming poverty. So some of my notes are talking about rebranding to get my life. What? I feel like getting a fresh perspective about history. So something about relearning history. Voted, something about you being voted most likely to fail. So people counted you out and you went back and relearned history to figure out where that generational curse stemmed from, or that mentality stemmed from at least. You're trying to get into a better space ultimately. And then rebranding to get my life. First attempt in learning. So you put a different perspective on a first attempt in learning. When I wrote most likely to fail, if you think about the letters FAIL, first attempt in learning, you become a teacher. And you'll never be broke another day in your life. In spite of chaos. So you become a teacher in spite of chaos. That's what I said. So I wrote the notes look crazy. Someone will try to spite you publicly. And I wrote globally. Something about humiliation globally on your day of celebration. So that could be your birthday, anniversary, anything. And someone will attempt to do something spiteful to humiliate you on that day. Because you're choosing to stay away from jealousy. Okay? And other people aren't more fortunate than you. They simply have a different subconscious programming that generates a different reality for them. So now it's about all that goes back to relearning history, to reprogram the subconscious mind. And then the satanic ritual resistance. Give me a second, Taurus. The satanic ritual resist. You are resistant to it. You're trying to figure out how to be resistant to the satanic ritual to do business. So there's the thing where how you work on your craft, you're not going to be mind manipulated mentally. So how you work on your craft, you know how the satanic rituals is like, well, what are you willing to do for the price of fame? What that really means is, how can I control you? How can I get on top of your manhood, whether you're a man or a woman? How can I get on top of your manhood to control you through your fame? When your way of what you plan to do to get ahead is to basically work on your craft endlessly and pray. That'll get you there just fine. But what somebody really wants to do is get on top of, is try to control you through your process. You know, somebody's trying to control the narrative, control your manhood to control you through your success. What am I trying to say? How come everyone doesn't have that story? Some about the horrors of Hollywood, like the Tower of Terror. I should write that. I should make that the title, the Tower of Terror. How come everyone doesn't have that story? You see some big name artists where those kind of horrors are not attached to them like that. Maybe they were sold on profile dating certain people to keep them off of them. You know, maybe those people are there to keep a hold on them, and then they break up eventually because Your spirits don't align. You're not equally yoked. You're trying to figure out who you could be equally yoked with along the way through friendship and family, whether it's sisterhood, brotherhood, romance, doesn't matter. The dynamic of the connection. Therapy is a big deal. So you want to find clues to help you get nearer to your dreams. Remember, the best clues are often disguised. What clues can you find today? That kind of highlights, that's in pink too. Like someone wants to pull at your heartstrings as a way to get in control you by taking your manhood. You're just trying to be successful. And what's on the bottom is miracles happen all the time. Open your mind to miracles and you will start experiencing miraculous coincidences in your life. See, we don't believe in coincidences. When you take the religious route, everything is divinely written. But when you have people speaking to you that way, those are the devils in disguise. So the advice for you to keep progressing globally. I heard someone say, I don't care if I get rich or not. I just want to be stable. I thrive off peace and stability. The stability will come by way of peace. Imagine that your heart opens a little more every time you breathe out. It's easier for you to receive your dream with an open heart. That's when you are into those like manipulative, the tricks of the devil want you to close your heart, or they teach you how to be hardened. They teach you how to harden it for control, because that's the vulnerable space they want to keep you in. And then what's clarifying that is close your eyes and think about your dream. Being alive and real, how do you feel? Cherish this feeling and keep it as a compass. Follow it. Keep your peace of mind, because what's interesting about this is purple. That's intuition. That's like that third eye. And the blue is like representing communication, your throat chakra. Then I hear Die Another Day by Madonna. To die another day is to be some kind of mortality, something with that. I don't want to lose my integrity. I'm not going to lose my integrity. I'm just going to drive off peace. Let's talk further amplify. We're going to further amplify. Miracles happen all the time. Open your mind to miracles. The art of persuasion is what I see there. The Five of Cups in reverse. Clarified by the devil in reverse. You're kind of strong. You're overcoming that victim mentality. Relearning history to see where the pitfalls kind of come into fruition to get people to fall for the okie-doke time and time again. The Five of Cups is a depression. That would be the sadness. That would be the vulnerable space that people are trying to keep you in. Is the whole deck upside down? Yeah, the whole deck is upside down. That's okay. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Emotional manipulation. These are the clues. Going back to relearn history will help you find the clues to get nearer to your dreams, to see where the emotional manipulative part is, or it could be a parental. If you look in history and see there's a lot of parental figures that push the agenda of their children being more ready for that kind of life, or selling their children, or pimping, as they say, pimping their children out for success. Okay, that is the devil. Like, don't get into any crooked contracts. It's overcoming addiction so you don't have to fall for the okie-doke, because you overcame depression. Something with therapy that goes back to therapy. And this is also strategy and wit. Someone can if it's your children that you see have a talent and you just want to put them in theater, or put them in like on a track of success, you just want them to be stars. Like, so much of it, children can't even fathom. Some of them know at a certain age, but sometimes it's a such thing as beginning the children off way too young before they can fathom or even be seasoned enough in what they want to do with their life, and the parent can see the talent and push them into show business, you know, quite early. Maybe it's something with that. Eater of Peaches, clarified by Pure Celeste. We're going to get back to that in just a second. Let's get to this one. That's like devouring, that's aggressive. But then this is Pure Celeste. This is like peace right here. Maybe somebody is trying to think they can outbeat the system that they have set up. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Imagine that your heart opens up every time you breathe out. It's easier for you to receive your dreams with an open heart. It's interesting that the 4 of Pentacles is right there because that's more stingy-hearted, Taurus. And then the 2 of Pentacles is in reverse. See, I'm not in two minds about this. I'm keeping my virginity. I'm keeping my children. This is somebody who wants to manage their own children. It's like, if they could do it, I could do it without having to do business with all of that. But these big name artists. And I said something about overcoming depression with the Sun and the Queen of Wands is here. Close your eyes. And that's on top of think about your dreams being alive and being real. That makes sense for that. Like, you want to keep it. That is something with keeping what you want to do to yourself until it's done. Something with that. But 4 of Pentacles is tight-fisted, a little bit possessive over what you want to do, because you're leaving a certain space. Maybe I may not start where everybody else starts. You know, I'm taking it elsewhere and just build it on my own. Somebody wants to go off on their own. And I think you're going to do it, and I think you're going to be successful at it. No more pulling. There's no emotional manipulation with the 7 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. That's strategy and wit to try to get you, to try to deprive you of your peace that way. Mango of Peaches could be you. That's why I waited to read on that. But the Queen of Wands and the Sun, that's taking action. That's illumination. That's happiness. That's joy. That's relying on the Most High. Let's just put it that way. Oh yeah, this will close it up. This will sum up this message right here. Psychic portal. That's what it is. Mystical ecstasy. Either you're going to be approached by somebody who gets into voodoo or like witchcraft or something like that, or they're going to persuade. It's going to be people doing work on you to persuade you, to devour you, to put attachments on you, to try to take what's yours, which is why you could be keeping it in your chest, and it's not causing imbalances because you're relying on God. So you come in with a certain vessel, a lot of muscle spiritually, where this doesn't have to happen to you. This doesn't have to be your story. And stick with the script. Stick with it, and you're going to make something of yourself. You're going to be able to voice. You're going to build a platform that you'll be able to speak your voice on it without that being attached to your story. If that makes sense. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.